Come to our project for this hackathon, which is Surfer. So basically, we are building a prediction market, which will be more useful in the future. So basically, the thing we thought about the prediction markets are that the problem with the current blockchain implementations are that means that the transactions per seconds are very slow for it to actually work on a big order book basis. For example, like centralized HFTs have millions of orders run and executed per second. The matching happens very fast. For this, in the blockchain sense, is very slow, as in we can't match the execution per second that happens with the normal HFT forms. So for this, we propose a hybrid idea. We propose building our own custom L1 using Avalanche, and on top of that, we will be doing a customized VM to handle all of the transactions up to a theoretical 100k per second. So how we do this is basically we make our own VM. The own VM is fine-tuned. We can fine-tune it we can change the state DB as in to store the exact data structures that we want, and in such a way we can change that how it is happening and the stuff. So basically I am getting indexes and other stuffs which I can do it better for faster order matching and stuff like that, and then we are deploying it on our own L1. What does this give me? Because of this app chain, I can get the stuff that this is happening faster and there is very low congestion on my chain. So basically this is only everything that my app needs, and the blockchain is interacting over here. There is no other congestion and there is no other parties that is spamming transactions for me. And for user experience, we have used Octo SDK, which allows us to have multi-chain account abstraction. Now, what is Hyper SDK? Hyper SDK is a high performance virtual machine SDK on Avalanche. It allows us to make our own custom VM deployments. We can change the VM inside out and such that it fits our use case. For this use case, we have made the transaction settlements and we have made indexes and data structures which are far more suited for order book implementation, which we will see a bit later on. Now, for our blockchain uploads, we have benchmark against 3 blockchains. One is Base, one is Polygons, and one is the Avalanche subnet, our own custom subnets. Why we have used Base and Polygons? They are layer 2s on Ethereum, and this allows us for minimum transaction costs along with high transaction output. But on our Avalanche L1, we are using Avalanche's subnet technology, and we have dedicated L1 tailored to our application needs. This reduces congestion and resulting in faster transactions and quick settlements. These benchmarks provide the clear implementation why our Avalanche based approach is the best one. And the final question comes is, why exactly should we build a prediction market on blockchain and not some normal infrastructure, Web2 infrastructure that exists? For this, the answer is manifold, which is transparency, decentralization, global access, censorship resistant, and instant settlements. We have seen through the proliferation of different markets such as Polymarket, Augur, that this is something which is catching up. However, they have infrastructurally they lack this very important point, which we have tried to import one over here. So thank you. That will be all for the pitch. Now I will be showing a working demo of the product. So for this is over here. For get started, we have used Octo. For why using Octo? Octo allows us to translate from Web2 to Web3 very easily. It allows us multi-chain abstraction. Over here, sign in with Google. Now let's say I want to bet on a hack. I'll come here. It will open the odds that are there and it will show me if I want to buy a yes or do I want to buy a no. If I want to buy a yes, I'll click on buy a yes. How much amount do I want the yes to be, and then I can change this. The graph shows the actual data and the probability across time. It will be processed. Now because I don't have my funds connected, it is not showing over there. This is the approach. This is the approach over here that we have uses right now. And other than that, how we are using the custom VM? So for the custom VM, the thing we have done is we have basically modified the internal structures of the VM. If you can go through this documentation, you'll be able to understand how we have done it. Basically, there are different order book data structures we have implemented inside the EVM, and there are different actions and storages which we have used through the Hyper SDK. Through using this, we have been able to do stuff faster, and we are able to create the indexes. So here is a prediction of how it is working. This is how the resolution is working over here. And this is how the resolution working over there, and this is how exactly my internal data structures are stored inside the EVM. I am repeating it currently inside the EVM. And this also allows me to change the HyperSDK configure struct. This struct allows me to change the factory settings, and I can set my transaction per seconds, the transaction speeds, etc. Everything I have full authority and control over, which allows me to tailor it best to my use case. Other than that, we also have other stuff. Yes, and for the chains we have done. Okay, so as we can see, the Octo SDK is a bit right now for the demo. I'm very sorry, but I don't have time.
Attached images.
No, we have attached images, but we did. As we can see, it's not working right now. But let's just photo button. Sure. Okay. So now we'll be moving on to the next part, which is actually going over the contracts. This is the base contract that I have deployed.